Well, guys, we got a market crash for the ages. It was a 40%, 35% decrease today on a lot of the meta gold cards. And yeah, it's an indictment on what this market can be like from now on. EA can just shit on your coins if you're tradable in the market at pretty much any time. What we're going to talk about there is a few interesting things I actually want to talk about with that too. In terms of the market rebounding, we've also got compensation on the way, looks like. EA had a glitch and a mess up on a store pack, and we're going to kind of talk about why these loans, I think, are in the game right now, plus other news as well. Also, I got like 10 wins. I went 10 and 5. I don't know what rank that is in FUT champs anymore, my PC account, but we'll have this to open at the end of the video today. 8120, 8310 tradable, 87 plus rare gold player pack, a base hero pack, and a couple team of the week packs there to open. And thank you all for being here, of course. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Appreciate every single one of you, and we did get our first lightning rounds today. Obviously, you can't see it here because it's gone now, but we did get lightning rounds today. It was a 100 rare player pack, 100 rare gold players in it. I'm going to talk about packs on my second channel today, I think, later. I'm kind of like, I'm not worried per se. I mean, I'm worried about every facet of this game because I think they're going in the wrong direction, of course, but the way EA are handling packaway to me is crazy, but I'm going to get into that more. Also, I finally sniped Elise, so we're kind of working on that. I realized you cannot do Evos and FUT champs because why? What's the reason again? I had him as a sub for 3 games, and I forgot that you can't actually upgrade them in FUT champs, which, what? Anyway, I will praise EA, though. I think this is a wonderful addition. I want to say the Ballon d'Or winner, Bonmati Evolution, came out, and it gives a playstyle plus, right? Technical plus, it gives technical, but you also can use cards with a playstyle plus already in it, and it gets the upgrades and just doesn't give the technical plus. So I want to say you have like an Endrick Evo or a Rashford Evo, right? Just find Marcus Rashford down here somewhere. Where the hell is this guy? Oh, he's right there. I passed him. You can still upgrade him, give him the boost, and he keeps power shot plus and just doesn't get the technical, which I think is great. I love that. One thing I don't love is locking it in rush or rivals. I mean, we can't, like, can we just do what we want, please? Can we ever just dictate our own experience for once and not be just clearly strung along and hey, you have to play here because we have to have every game mode have good numbers and stuff, right? Because stuff. Yeah, guys, what do you think is going on right now? Because these Ballon d'Or cards are unbelievable. I mean, they are a team of the year level cards in early November. I mean, you go look at every single one of these cards. If you haven't looked through like all of them, even the ones you didn't end up seeing in like your picks, maybe, they are all ridiculously good. I was really hoping to get Erling Haaland because he has Poacher plus plus, but I actually wasn't able to get him, unfortunately. But like, I mean, these cards are team of the year cards basically, and they gave you 2 of them for a weekend league just because fuck it. But we know EA don't want to do this unless they feel like they absolutely have to. A debate raged on Twitter. I truly believe EA added this idea last second to try to get people off of COD. Timed loans plus these cards this early, never been seen before. I know it's kind of a conspiracy, but I genuinely do believe that this was a last second choice from them and sort of not a desperate plea, but definitely a strategy to try and get people back on the game. Because Jake actually tweeted this out later, and I was already talking and thinking about this. Is this right here? I can't imagine this goes well long term. 1, might get some players off of COD for a day. 2, lose loads of coins on your team / links to these cards. 3, gameplay gonna feel way worse without them, but might see a small boost for 48 hours. They only think short term, which they're not only thinking short term here. Like, I think they're well aware that they almost needed to take a risk right now if they wanted to get people back on the game as much as they would like them to be, because COD really is super fun. I've had such a blast on it. I don't know how big the overlap between Call of Duty and FIFA is. I don't exactly know. I assume it's pretty big, but I don't think EA are only thinking short term here. I think that they are thinking short term, but they are also well aware that it's like a risk long term because people might, lose loads of coins and then get discouraged and not hop back on. They might get COD players off for a day, and they might lose FIFA points sales this weekend a little bit because people have crazy cards. But I think they are thinking about all this, and they're saying we need to take this risk because we're not satisfied with our current player numbers on the game. That's the only thing I can think of because this is, for one, it's post Ballon d'Or season. Like, we already have the winner announced. You would think from a marketing point of view it would be before the Ballon d'Or announcement. That could just be nothingness there, but that would make sense to me when I'd be like planning out a Ballon d'Or promo. So that kind of indicates a maybe last second, ooh, we should do this to get some players back on. And the second reason is just that it's unprecedented. We've never seen this before. The cards this good this early, we can and complete objectives to give us some packs too in the meantime. I mean, it really feels like something completely out of character from EA, right? That shows you that if they're going out of character, it feels like they're not desperate maybe, but they're definitely willing to change it up a bit to try and get people back on the game. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know what you guys think about that, if they're just, maybe it's a new marketing strategy, or not marketing, sorry, like a new gambling strategy to say, hey, Mbappe, Vinny, Hansen, Haaland, go and try these cards out, see how good these top-end cards are. It might make you want them more. Maybe that's kind of like their main strategy here. I would say that that's probably a side effect, and their main strategy is mainly, hey, come back, please, because we're not satisfied with the numbers we've really got right now. And obviously, that's speculation. We have no actual numbers or data to look at to see what the player count looks like. It could be higher than last year for all we know. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, but it could be. And then Narcoin says, EA, hey guys, you get to play with super crazy cards for a weekend. We all say, yay, all while their teams have lost 30 to 40% of their values already, and you playing Weekend League won't even make that money back, which is kind of funny. But I will say that yes, this is a side effect of this. At the same time, I do appreciate the fact that they're giving us fun cards to use for basically free, really good cards as well, and it's like people's favorite players, right? You get to use Mbappe for a weekend league in November, when most people can't use Mbappe until, like, gold Mbappe till probably, what, 2 months from now at least, maybe 3 months from now. So it's sort of one of those things where if EA are going to give you stuff for free, which we would like, then the market is going to go down because of that, almost no matter what it is. But the interesting part down here is Unique Riggers talks about, and then when the loans end in 4 days' time, people have to rebuy them, and quite a lot of people will probably have to pay more for them than what they sold them for. So this market actually could be due for a pretty big bounce back. We almost never ever see gold cards like Salah, Son, or Nico Williams drop this much and then ever really rebound back up again. It really just doesn't happen, but this time it actually could. We'll talk about that more later. These cards are actually down more than this, by the way. Son's, I think, under 100K now. Salah, I think, is right around that mark as well, I want to say. So a huge historic market crash today. That obviously isn't fun losing coins, but what do you guys think about that balance of, hey, here's some really good cards to use for this weekend league, but the market's going to go down, or would you rather it not have happened altogether? And I'm kind of cool with either, I suppose. I like that we got to use new cards this weekend, some really good cards, but I don't know. What do you guys think? How it'll feel going back to our normal cards once Ballon d'Or loans expire? That is also correct. And guys, if you have Mbappe, I'm assuming you guys have Mbappe, he doesn't even feel like 99 pace. Pace this year for attackers has never been so nerfed. It's actually pretty unbelievable, but okay. Juan Sebastian Veron's SBC official stats here, 80 pace on him with Incisive Pass Plus. It looks like a good card. Hopefully they give him maybe a box-to-box plus in there. I'm assuming he'll be pretty cheap. He doesn't look that insane, but icon links are so valuable right now with so many different leagues that people are building teams with, that I can understand why they wouldn't want to make him super duper good. But do you guys think that's kind of dead, or you think that's going to be a good SBC? I think we probably have to just wait and see. Next up, there is going to be compensation if you open this store pack at all. If you were on Twitter around content time, the Netherlands version of this pack told you it was going to be an icon in it, plus one standard icon, 86 of Hoger. People were saying, okay, looks like there could be compensation there, and then they ended up changing it here. They patched it, and it's going to be compensation in just a little bit of time, I'm sure. Nothing really to note of it because it's under untradeable pack, so it's kind of like whatever. But another year of you hop on at 6 p.m. content time, there's going to be, with the amount of store packs that exist in this game, one of the languages probably have something fucked up. And then I think it was probably, what, once a week last year, you got to have compensation and probably open a free hero pack. Except I don't know if it was free. I don't know if you got your coins back. I don't think you did, right? I think you just get another pack. It's like buy one, get one, I think. But yeah, more compensation. What's crazy too is that the market is going down so much right now, and the community is down millions, and Black Friday usually is where the biggest crash is at, and we're not even really close to that yet. We're still 3-4 weeks away from Black Friday, and the crash would then be like 2 weeks away, you would say. What will the crash look like? I think it will still be here, because the market's not going to go down, I think, from this point. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a buyback, actually, where if we find gold cards finally, let's go and look at, yeah, Heung-min Son's 99,000. I think that once these loans expire, there will be a buyback on some of these cards, where they will go back up a little bit. I don't know if they'll reach the same value they were pre these cards coming out, because I mean, what was he, 160? Yeah, 165K. I don't know if he'll reach that point again, but sure, 120. Yeah, that makes sense to me. But I think there's just going to be a buyback. I do think there is still room for like them to rebound, and then the market crash comes in Black Friday time and them to go back down again. But yeah, it is crazy seeing how many coins people probably lost today. And this is why it's very puzzling to me why they like doing this. And I know I just got done with saying that I enjoy when we get free cards, and yes, that's going to crash the market, so it's hard to like compensate for that. But this is why it's very strange to me that they like doing this, because in their minds, yes, people need to now, people are going to lose coins, they want to now go and spend money in the store. If there's any chance the game isn't very good, people will just get discouraged from doing it, right? People just get discouraged when they lose 100K on a card. They're like, damn, that sucks. My my Youngman son was 175 yesterday. He's now 99,000, when I'd hold on to him and just wait a little bit. But this is why to me you can tell it was a risk, because they are willing to take the risk of, hey, you're gonna lose coins right now, and like that might be very disheartening to some people, but they're willing to take that risk because they want to get people back on the game right now. That's how I know, to me, that there's not only upside in EA's eyes, they know it's a risk. I think signs are pointing towards they did this because player count not where they want it to be right now. I do think these cards will rebound. I think that it might take a little bit because remember, people are going to try and get their rivals games done too on like Sunday and Monday this week because they want to do it before the loans expire. So it might be all the way until like Thursday or Friday after post rivals rewards these cards actually go back up again. But I do think there has to be a rebound because these prices are just so low and we're going to lose these loan cards, so there has to be some kind of rebound. I would be stunned if we didn't see quite a decent amount of one. Okay, let's read your comments and we'll open our packs. Tangy Seedling, I'm unassigned, can't get the loans, not playing FUT Champs. If you somehow can't get the loans, you better not be playing FUT Champs. Bunkev says, who the fuck in EA thought this was a good idea? Matching Team of the Year stack cards with gold and mid special cards, absolutely BS. One of the weird things too is that I, in one hand, like EA giving us good cards for free, but then they gave us such good cards that the market died because of it. Now, I think the market will rebound, so you won't lose as many coins as you are probably losing right now, but that's the fascinating part to me, is that they didn't just give us some of the top Centurion promo cards. They gave us brand new cards that are Team of the Year level right now, which is super interesting. That's why, to me, it's cool and also just makes no sense. Like, there's no forethought to it, which is also a problem, though. So that's why, to me, I can just, like I said before, I've said it probably a million times already, you can tell it does feel quite rushed. It feels like they didn't really actually, it's not some premeditated genius move. It feels like, oh, fuck, I just give him that shit. And Zax is like a drug dealer giving out a free sample to get you hooked. That also could genuinely be the only motive behind this. That's a non-zero chance that that's the only motive here if the player count is fine. That it's, hey, you want to try this? And if you want cards like this, then, you know, you got to spend some money to get there. I don't think we can rule out that that might actually be the only reason why we have these cards right now. And Mayunli says, do you feel with all these loan cards coming, Hunter Chemistry Styles could be a good investment? Well, what I will say is that, where do we go? In SBCs today, there was that SBC that came out that gave a premium gold pack, and Chem Styles are actually down right now from where they were. Make sure they're still down, actually. Where's like Hunter at? Different on PC because, you know, PC's less. But yeah, Hunters are down right now, so these actually could be pretty good investments. Yeah, it definitely could be, because we got, anytime tradable supply comes out of Chem Styles, it's not always rare, but it's pretty rare we see that. So I think you actually could buy Chem Styles right now, and they'd probably be pretty good investments. But okay, let's rip these rewards open here. Let's start with the 81 by 20 untradeable. I'll just take one walkout in this, honestly. I will. We do get one walkout. Okay. Striker Nigeria. That's going to be Victor Osimhen. A double walkout by chance? No, we don't. All right. Nice. Let's do the 2 Team of the Week player packs, because we probably, unless we get Diani or Gyökeres, it's kind of pointless. So we just need to hope for a Swedish or French flag, and that's not going to do it. They're going for like 13K right now, though, so it could be worse, I guess. Second one, Sweden or France is all we are hoping for. And we get Italy. Okay. Bertessi's 85 rated, so he's gonna be like, what, 16K? Sure. Okay, let's do the 87 plus Rego player pack next. We got Centurions? No, because they don't exist. They're not in packs, guys. If you told me they weren't in packs, I would probably believe you. That's Big Mike, who's 87 rated. Thank you, EA. Tradable 83 by 10. We'll take a Centurions card. They don't exist. No, they don't. It's a walkout, though, so that's cool. Goalkeeper, France. Is that Big Mike again? Christ almighty. Double walkout by chance. It's Neuer and Big Mike. All right. Triple walkout, actually. Okay, cool, I guess. You know, one day I will stop voice cracking. Today's not that day. Base hero pack, I will take anything half usable. My account is pretty fresh because we're on the PC account, so anything helps. Center back. Germany, is that going to be Kohler? Kohler's actually not terrible. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. I'll probably actually use him. No bullshit. Yeah, I mean, 89 rated, sure. How much is he going for right now? 70K. I mean, that's better than what I guess some cards could be. Okay, he's going to the team. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about these loans right now. Thank you all for being here and listening. I love you all. Things over soon. Peace.